What's going on, guys? It's your boy Slash and Gash here, bringing you another rebuild video. Today, we're going to be rebuilding the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, they have a pretty solid team. I haven't really decided if I want to build around Derek Carr or not. I think that I do. I'm not sure. It's probably something I'll come to terms with later on. They made a surprising draft pick in taking Leatherwood so early. Darren Waller's a stud. Josh Jacobs is a stud. I kind of want Henry Ruggs to be our number, I would say our number 3 option, so I kind of want him right here. Willie Snead is not going to be like a permanent player on our team. I like Max Crosby. I like Cleveland Farrell. They definitely reached some. They should have took Josh Allen. I'm sure they're kicking themselves for it. Just signed Casey Hayward. Took Trayvon Moehrig. They got him kind of with a steal, so I'm gonna change his dev to a hidden dev, which I think he should have anyway. But whatever. Which I know the person who made this roster couldn't do it, but I think he'll end up being a pretty good safety for him. And do they have Joyner? Or they have Carl Joseph. Carl Joseph is I'd be willing to trade him. Because I want to use Jonathan Abram a lot more. I like Trayvon Mullen a lot. Russell Douglas. They reached on Damon Arnett. They got a weird roster. I could definitely build the defense. That's probably what I'm going to focus on more because they have a pretty solid offense. Definitely probably get some better offensive linemen. We'll give Leatherwood a hidden dev just because he's a rookie, see what he can develop into. Hopefully something solid. I'm not expecting a whole lot out of him like most of the league is. He's a big guy, though. He's a really big guy. So he could probably end up being a stud right tackle, which I hope everyone, I always hope the best for everyone. They got the GOAT Nathan Peterman on this roster, unstoppable. But I'm going to go ahead and send him to the end of the year. I completely forgot to look up free agency if there's anybody we really want on this team. Melvin Ingram would be solid. I think this team is probably the front runners to get Richard Sherman. We'll pick him up. You know what? We'll sign Richard Sherman. I never sign him, so it's a good thing to get that X Factor thing out the way now, so I don't have to look at it later. So Richard Sherman is going to be the addition we make to this defense, make the secondary a little bit better. Then there's nobody else I really want, so now I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Alright guys, so it looks like we made the playoffs at 10-6, but you can kind of see the last game of the year we got absolutely railed by the Denver Broncos. I wonder if Teddy Bridgewater was the one who destroyed us, but we finished second in the division. Kind of where I think they're going to finish next year, because they're definitely the second best team in that division. Josh Jacobs is down. That's a pretty big loss. How long is he out? Another week, so if we can take down the Titans, and we're out Colton Miller too. Oh, Henry Ruggs has that gold dev. Colton Miller, if we go anywhere in the playoffs, we're not, he's going to miss the entire thing. Richard, I completely forgot I signed Richard Sherman. I was like, when did I get Richard Sherman? Moehrig he'll slide into the free safety number 1 spot next year. I completely forgot to throw him there, but that's fine. He'll have that star dev, which is fine with me for a safety. Let's go ahead and check out stats. I hope that I just saw that the Chargers were 2-14. Dang. Derek Carr did not have a very good year. Pretty bad, I would say. That's okay. Josh Jacobs had a great year. So did Kenny Drake. Dual backfield. I love to see it. Darren Waller, of course, led our team. At least he had 5 touchdowns. I'll probably keep him for how long his contract is, but I don't. He's not a 100%er on this team. I like Henry Ruggs a lot. He's definitely going to be our number 1. Defensively, Nick Kwiatkowski led our team in tackles with 124. Leader in sacks was Max Crosby. I think I called him Mason Crosby earlier. It's Max Crosby. Sullivan Thomas had a nice little year with us. Our leader in interceptions was Casey Hayward and Carl Joseph. Carl Joseph, his contract is up this year. I don't intend on re-signing him. We're against the Derrick Henry, Julio Jones, A.J. Brown, Ryan Tannehill, the Super Titans. I feel like we can beat them. We probably won't. Yeah, oh my God, we got destroyed. We were down our left tackle, and we were down our starting running back. So, which is fine. And we were down Willie Snead. I mean, whatever. Like, I think that this team has the potential to beat him. I think Derek Carr is a better quarterback than Ryan Tannehill. I know that's a bold statement, but if I had to pick, I'd pick Derek Carr. If I had to pick rosters, I'd pick the Titans roster. Put Derek Carr in there. I feel like the Titans get a little bit better. I just feel like, I don't know. I've also never been a big Ryan Tannehill guy, and I'm also a Colts fan, so, it's kind of tough. The Chiefs beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl. Why couldn't we make the Super Bowl when I did an Eagles rebuild? Jeez. Jordan Brooks was Defensive Rookie of the Year. Surprising. Now, who do we resign? Do we bring back Richard Sherman? We're not bringing Jonathan Hankins back. We're not bringing back Carl Joseph. It sucks to let him go, but I kind of want Jonathan Abram to develop. We'll see he's out of here. Rasul Douglas, I can look for another backup corner. We'll see what we do there. I'm trying to turn this TV down. Daniel Carson, we'll look for a different kicker. I don't think there's really anybody I want to bring back. I'm not going to bring back Richard Sherman. But, so, nobody I really think makes a difference on this team. Where do I go in free agency, though? Because now we're down a wide receiver. I didn't even look at our funding shit. Trent Williams would be perfect, but we have Colton Miller and Alex Leatherwood, so we have our tackles for 3. We have a lot of money to spend. A lot of money. Where do we go with said money, though? Quarterback, I think I want to build around Derek Carr. Probably at least one more year. If we're in a position to take, Spencer Rattler, or even, which we probably won't because the Washington football team might take him, or the Steelers. Running back, we are perfectly fine. Fullback, we're good. Receiver. We got our 2 young guys. I would love... Tim Patrick would be pretty sweet. But we still have John Brown, I believe. Tight end, we're perfectly fine. Left tackle, we're chilling. Left guard. We'll throw some money at Kelechi Osemele. We'll send him a 2-year... We'll send him this contract, see if he takes it. We're 30. He's probably not going to take it. Right guard. So we definitely want to look offensive line in the draft. So we're going to go ahead and offer Andrew Wiley a little contract. I'm going to offer him a 1-year deal because I don't really care for him. Left end, we're fine. Defensive tackle, we need one. I guess I can re-sign Jonathan Hankins. Not for this much money, though. We'll offer him that contract. And then we'll also target Damon Harrison. Snacks, is that what is that his nickname? Right end, we're fine. I kind of want Cleveland Farrell to do a little bit more. Left outside linebacker. It's tough because we don't really have one. We have a lot of positions, so we might go for someone in the draft. I kind of want to get Danny Trevathan. He fits our scheme. So he'd be a solid backup. We're good on linebacker. We could move Corey Littleton over to the right, or the left. Corner. Casey Hayward, Trayvon Mullen, they'll be pretty solid. Nobody else. I would love Jordan Lewis. I'll send him this contract. Hopefully he takes it. That should put us way ahead of the Chargers. Yeah, oh yeah. Trayvon Mullen and Jonathan Abram should be a solid duo back there. Then we're going to offer Greg Zuerlein a contract. Overall, this is a pretty weak free agent class. I'm not too happy with it, to say the least. I would say if John Brown is gone, I'm going to go ahead and target Tim Patrick. But I'm not sure, because we got Jordan Lewis, we got Trevathan, we got Hankins, we got Harrison, we got Kelechi Osemele. Oh, we did? We did? No way. We didn't. Okay, it said rejected. I was like, wait, no. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and hit generate best lineup. Get this kind of how it's going to look. We need to target offensive line. I would say getting Damon Harrison was a huge upgrade on the defensive end. Even getting Trevathan was big. I'm going to move Littleton to left. I like Corey Littleton a lot, but we are desperate for offensive line. That's probably why Derek Carr had such a bad year. So hopefully we can get a stud. Oh, I almost unplugged my microphone right there. Where do we go? Because I know there's nobody really great out there. So, corner, we were able to get Jordan Lewis, Trayvon Mullen, Damon Arnett. I just don't feel like he's going to get a real shot. But yeah, I would say that the defensive backcourt is young, a lot of growing to do. We need some offensive linemen pretty bad. So we're going to go ahead and look. We lost out on the... We're going to go ahead and offer Denzel Good. I don't really know who it is, but we're going to offer him. I'm sure he's a stud in real life. I'm sure he's great. And then I'm going to offer Joe Dahl a contract. Not that much. I don't really know who it is. We're going to offer him that. Hopefully he takes that. I know, I don't normally offer scrubs a whole lot of money, but, like, they're not scrubs. They're definitely better at any of these positions than I am. But, I guess sucks. I really did want Kelechi Osemele. He was the only one in this, like, free agent class that I was even interested in. But yeah, we're going to have in the 20s. That's where our draft pick's going to be. So, we'll see if we can get anything great. Hopefully we can get a stud. I don't really know who's gonna be there. Like, if Spencer Rattler or shit, I keep blanking. I always blank on his name. Sam Howell is there. I will probably pick them. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and send the draft. I'll see you guys right after. All right, guys. So we're at pick 22, and Spencer Rattler's still here. I think I'm going to pick him. I think he's our pick. We're going to take Spencer Rattler. I never take him in rebuilds, so we'll probably sit him this year, but next year he's going to end up being our starters. I'm super excited about that pick. I never get Spencer Rattler. I always end up taking Sam Howell, but hey, we're taking a guy for the future. Mace Funa. Do I go for him? I'd be going to take him. We're going to take Mace Funa. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish up the draft. I'll show you guys what I do. Alright, guys, so here's what I went ahead and did. I actually simmed the rest after, like, the 4th round. But after Mace Funa, I went ahead and took Zion Johnson. Probably going to be starting a left guard. Dante Stills, defensive tackle. I'm pretty sure Zion Johnson was the last one with Hidden Dev. Took Fire Munford, Tyrese Robinson, and Bumper Pool. Never end up getting him. I simmed the last, like, 4 picks. But here's what our roster is going to look like. Derek Carr is going to start for at least this year. I don't think this is his contract year, but if it comes down to it, I plan on trading him. I'm sure somebody will give something up for him. Yeah, so he's got 2 years left. I think I'll let him play out this year, and then in the offseason, I'm planning on trading him. Henry Ruggs is going to be our receiver number 1. So offensive line got better with Zion Johnson. I'm happy about that. And then Mace Funa, we added him. He could end up replacing Corey Littleton. I've been thinking about moving Littleton to the inside linebacker. And then I didn't really go anywhere else. Not anywhere that, like, matters, but yeah, that's what I went and did. But I'll see you guys at the end of year. Alright, guys, so it looks like Derek Carr took us to a 9-7 record. So, he's taking us to the playoffs, but, if we can't go anywhere further, we probably aren't going to, like, if we can make it to, like, the conference championship, I'll bring him back for another year. I'll let him play out his next contract. Josh Jacobs is hurt again. Oh, my goodness. Broke his hand this time. Zion Johnson. Is he a right guard? I thought he was a left guard. He's a left guard. I'm right. Let's see. Well, let me... Okay, there we go. Derek Carr looked like he probably had a pretty solid year. Mace Funa has... Oh, Corey Littleton's the one who's hurt. Jonathan Abram, Morig, looking great. We're excited at 77. I'm kind of hoping Josh Jacobs can scratch at 99. Let's go ahead and check out these stats. The Broncos actually won the divisions. 28 touchdowns, 9 picks. He had a better year. Like pretty good amount better. Josh Jacobs hit 1,000 yards. Kenyon Drake had another great year. He's a great running back number 2. Darren Waller, of course, led our team. 900 receiving yards and 10 touchdowns. Nothing stud-worthy. Kiwatowski led our team in tackles once again. Leader in sacks this year was Yannick Ngakoue. Max Crosby was right there. Clinton Farrell being mediocre as ever. interceptions was Casey Hayward. We were horrible at turning the ball over. Great offense, horrible defense. Maybe that's our focus in in the offseason. Can we beat the Jets? They're 8-8. So, we should be able to beat this team. We did. So, 44-38, we won in overtime. We're against Baltimore. I don't think we're good enough to beat the Ravens. Lamar Jackson is about to run all over this team. But that's sweet. We got past the wild card. I know in my last rebuild with the Giants when I was wild card or not even there. Oh my God! Derek Carr is playing to remain the starting quarterback. Unless Spencer Rattler played. Only because he got an upgrade point. And he didn't. Okay, so it looks like Derek Carr is probably going to end up playing his final year of his contract with us. Do we beat Mahomes? Do we take down the baby goat? And we do not. Mahomes takes us out, which is fine. I mean, it's not fine. It's crazy how the Giants make the Super Bowl when I'm not playing, but when I play, give them a better team. They don't make the goddamn Super Bowl. Derek Carr make the Pro Bowl? He did not. After I was just talking to Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill was a Pro Bowler, but he wasn't. Still, where do we go? What do we do? I don't even know who needs to be re-signed. Yeah, I didn't even look. So I'm like, well, I hope I don't get slapped with a Darren Waller or something. I know it's not gonna be Josh Jacobs, but Colton Miller, definitely want to bring him back. Yeah, the only one I'm probably gonna be interested in, and probably Arnold, just because I like having a fullback. He's gonna take that, please. Cool, Arnold, Harrison Heath, everyone else. I'm perfectly willing to let go. It's crazy how Mariota was could have been the number one overall pick. Him and Winston, supposed to be great, and they both suck. Well, Winston, he might be better. I'm expecting good things out of the Saints. That could be my next rebuild. Who knows? Well, maybe not beautiful things, but I expect them to be pretty good. I like Winston to an extent, but do I bring in Devontae Adams? Is this a play that I make? I would normally, I brought Baker in my Giants rebuild. I'm not going to bring him in here just because I don't really need him. Running back, we're solid. Fullback, we are good. Do we make a splash? Do we do what the Raiders do and make a splash? We're gonna offer Devontae Adams. Hopefully he takes that contract. We're fine at tight end. Left tackle is fine. Left guard, I'm going to develop Zion Johnson. Jason Kelsey would be pretty sweet, but I'm going to offer Weston Richburg. Probably not this much money. We're going to offer him this. 6.6 mil. Right guard. Yeah, we're all for Austin Corbett. Bitch. Corbett. Alex Leatherwood is our starting right tackle. Fine at the left end spot. Defensive tackle, though. We're going to offer Deshaun Hand just because he's a little younger than Jonathan Hankins. All our money is pretty much going into one player. Farrell. We'll come back on the Calais Campbell offer. Mace Foon is going to slide into that starting spot. Okay. Do we have enough money to offer Fred Warner? Do we? Okay, we do. All right, so hopefully we can get Fred Warner, and I'll be so happy with our offseason because the defense is getting a lot better, and we're giving Derek Carr / Spencer Rattler another weapon. So we'll see. We'll see what we do. All right, who do we get? We got Corbett, we got Adams, we got Warner, we got Hand. Whoo! All right, can we get? Who was the other guy I offered? Well, I got the two big guys that I wanted. We get Weston Richburg. He was the last one. Okay, 5th-year options. Cleveland Farrell. No. I'm a huge Clemson fan, but no. No, sir. 5th-year option is this one. Josh Jacobs. No, sir. Just kidding. We got to bring him back. He's a stud. Well, if he could stay healthy. That was the reason I stayed away from keeping Miles Sanders in the Eagles rebuild, is because he just kept getting hurt. So hopefully Josh Jacobs can stay healthy. But But do we just go in a different direction? Like, that's what I'm debating about. Because I could probably get a first, well, maybe not a first round pick, but I could probably trade Derek Carr and get an alright player and just give the keys to Spencer Rattler. Defense, it's rough. The defensive line is rough. Mace Funa is definitely going to start here. If we had a Fred Warner, though, stud. Amazing linebacker. Defensive backs, young. I think, honestly, I'm going to trade him. I think I'm going to trade Derek Carr. We're going to give the keys to Spencer Rattler. Who needs a quarterback bad? Who is down bad? The Browns are. I want your first round pick. Give it to me. They probably won't. Derek Carr is not worth a first. Oh my god, they give me a first. Let's go. So, Derek Carr has been moved to the Browns. Okay, I'm okay with that because that also it'll free up money in the next season. We're gonna go ahead and send to the draft. So now I'm banking on the fact Spencer Rattler can probably be something, but I'm gonna go ahead and make my selection. So I'll show you guys what I do want. All right, guys. So here's what I went ahead and did in the draft. So I took Antonio Dawkins, defensive tackle out of Alabama, with my first pick, the pick I got in the Derek Carr trade, and then I took Otis Scruggs. Hopefully he can kind of take over for Cleveland Farrell because they don't plan on resigning him. I took Ben Weber. He actually has a hidden dev. He had like a first round grade on him, and then I took Brent Leach. I simmed like both these picks. I took a backup quarterback because I'm pretty sure I don't have one on the roster now that I traded Derek Carr. But this team, Spencer Rattler. The team's gonna go as far as Spencer Rattler's gonna take us in his first year starting, his second year in the league. But he has a great team built around him. The defense is a little lackluster. I'll admit that. That's okay because it's gonna get better. Josh Jacobs just needs to stay healthy. He has a better offensive line around him. Well, with Weston Richard, we could start Darren Waller, guys. Hear me out. At right guard, start Waller. With Corbett, Richburg, they'll be all right. Fill-ins for this year. See if we can find anybody else in free agency. Adding Devontae Adams along with Henry Ruggs, that's gonna be dangerous, guys. And then obviously we added Antonio Dawkins. Grubbs is right here. I'm probably gonna switch his position to right end. And then the rookie isn't even in here, which is fine. We added Fred Warner and then Brian Poole. I think it's Brian Poole. Or Bumper, right. He was our 7th round pick, I forgot. But, team's young. Defensive line needs a lot of work. But I think this team is going to be either pretty good or pretty bad. We'll see, but I'll see you guys at the end. Alright, guys, in Spencer Rattler's first year, he took us to a 7-9 record. That's not horrible. Hey, it looks like Josh Jacobs stayed healthy, at least from what I've seen. Dang, Weber developed. I mean, the startup is fine. It's cool, I guess, but I want a little bit better out of my guys, I'm not exactly sure who needs to be re-signed this year. I really want Otis Scruggs to be the guy to kind of take over Cleveland Farrell, but it's fine, whatever. Let's go ahead and check out stats. I hope, it seemed like Carr couldn't amass a 30 touchdowns. Spencer Rattler, 27 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Not a horrible year. Definitely want a little bit better. Josh Jacobs did his thing, and Kenyon Drake was a great running back number 2. Hunter Renfrow actually was the leader on our team. Devontae Adams, he had an alright year. Nothing crazy. Our leader in tackles was Fred Warner. No shocker there. Leader in sacks was Max Crosby, back on his game. Cleveland Farrell played pretty solid in his last year with us. Jordan Lewis actually led our team in interceptions, first year on our team. Pretty sweet. I'm okay with 7-9. We're going to get an alright draft pick. I'm okay with that. Dang, I just don't know. I think Waller, maybe. I have no idea who the Raiders' contracts are this year. Won't be Leatherwood. There's no way it's going to be Leatherwood. That makes no sense. Alright, who was a rookie? Shit, I don't remember any names. Because now Derek Carr didn't need to be re-signed. I wonder how the Browns did. I should probably check. My luck, I'll look up and they'll be in the Super Bowl. Let's hope not, of course. But Super Bowl week. And the 49ers lost the Ravens by 2. How did the Browns do? They They went 10-6, but they lost in the playoffs. So sweet, good news for me. Well, not great news for me because I don't really have. Oh, Max Crosby, shit. Kenyon Drake too. I'd be willing to let Kenyon Drake. I'd be willing to let both these guys go. I want Trayvon Mullen back. He's gonna take over that corner number 1 status for us. Max Crosby, he's been a stud for us. 4 years. Let's see if he takes that. Hopefully he does. Cool. Hunter Renfrow, I definitely want him back. Let's see, will he take that? He does. Yannick Ngakoue, I don't really want him on a 4-year deal, that's the thing. Would he be willing to take a 2-year deal? No, that's fine. We can either look to resign him or look for someone else. Jonathan Abram, I definitely want back. Offer him 4 years. We're going to do this. Okay. We're going to franchise tag Jonathan Abram. That's the moves. Don't hate on me. We're going to look for a different center. If we have to bring back Weston Richburg, we will. We're going to try to grab Yannick Ngakoue again. Hopefully we can get him for something at least alright. I'd be okay. I just don't need him on a 4-year deal. He's like 28 years old. About to hit them 30s. You never want anybody too old. We have 53 mil in cap space. Let's see what we can do with it. Trent Williams would be beautiful. Kareem Hunt. Also, TJ Hawkinson. Oh my god, that'd be an insane duo. Alright, let's go ahead. We're good on quarterback, obviously. We have our starter for the future. Running back. I do want him running back number 2. We got other positions that's more important. We're fine with receivers. TJ Hawkinson would just be an insane tight end. I'm going to offer Jonnu Smith, actually. I'd give him that contract. That's fine. 4 years. Fine at left tackle. Whoever gets that guy's, getting a straight fleecing the league. Can I get Joe Thuney? I'd offer him a 2-year. I'd offer him 2-year, $24 million. No? Okay. 2 years. $25 million. Cool. That puts us in the front. We don't have a center. Corey Linsley, we're going to offer him. We're offering him a 3-year, $28.5 million contract. We're 5th. Okay, never mind. We got to look somewhere else for center. We'll offer Mitch Morse. I'll sign him on a 1-year contract. I'm fine with that. Okay, now we got to focus on that defensive side. We got Max Crosby, Matthew Ioannidis. Oh my god, if I can bring him in 2 years, I'll offer him that. Cleveland Farrell, so long. Goodbye, sayonara, peace out, home slice. Yannick Ngakoue has no offers. I'm going to extend this offer. This is the offer I'm going to send to him. Hopefully he takes it. Oh my goodness. That's probably one of the roughest contracts. Well, I don't know. I've sent some pretty rough contracts to people. But we'll see. Let's see what we get. Hopefully we can get at least some of the art. We got Jonnu Smith. We got Yannick Ngakoue. We got Mitch Morse. We didn't get Lindsey, but we got Joe Thuney. And we got Matthew Ioannidis, but not getting... we have 10 mil in cap space right now. I almost want to play Yannick Ngakoue at the outside linebacker. Or not the outside linebacker, because I'm down at right end. I have nobody to play that position. Fuck it. We'll offer Cleveland Farrell a contract. If he takes it, sweet. If he doesn't, it's whatever. He'll probably take that, though, because he was getting no other offers. I might look to kind of trade him. Do a sign and trade, even though you can't really do that in the NFL, but it's fine. Right? You can't do that in the NFL. I don't think you can. I'm not sure. Whatever. I don't care. We got him back. Henry Ruggs, is it even a question to bring him back? We're in year number 4. Final year. So we got to get this team as juiced as possible. So even if we got to trade draft picks, who was their other one? Damon Arnett? He doesn't deserve one now. He doesn't deserve that 5th-year option. It's so not worth it. But here is what the squad is looking like before the draft. We got an alright offense. The offensive line is pretty good. I'm happy with it. Our tight ends are stacked. Our receiving core is stacked. Spencer Rattler just got to break out next year. We need a great year out of him. We added Matthew Ioannidis. Our defensive line isn't horrible. Our corners, they're solid. I kind of want Weber over Damon Arnett. Damon Arnett just doesn't fit in. He's just not good. Well, I won't say he's not good, but he's not good enough to start. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the draft. I'll see you guys. All right, guys. So I went ahead and I made like my first selection, but I simmed the rest of it. So here's what like I did. I took a defensive end. I went ahead and took Michael Lynn out of Florida, 75 overall. He has hidden dev, and then the sim took Nick Sharpton, Duwan Carter, George Alms. So they took each linebacker position. Luke Crowder, left tackle, Kerry Slate, and then Pat Blylock. So, I'm kind of excited. I mean, it's going to be a weird final year. Because the team, it's pretty solid, but it's not one of my best works, I would definitely say. We could always I'd be willing to make some trades. We have a pretty good offense, but our defense is, it's rough. He's a left end, but I'm definitely moving him to the right side because it looks like Grubbs is not going to be the guy to hold it down over there. But, I mean, I might try to finagle, move some pieces, make some trades. If I do, I'll let you guys know. But if not, I'll see you guys at the end. Well, let me show you guys what the squad's looking like, alright? Boo Bam. They move Max Crowd. They switch the position. I hate when they do that. I might honestly start Michael Lynn over him and do kind of like that. I mean, I could try moving Mace Foon inside, and I might end up trading Clayton Farrell to be in all honesty. But yeah, this is what the squad's looking like as of now. But if I might try to make some trades. I'll let you. All right, guys. So I went ahead and sent Clayton Farrell and Austin Corbett to the Broncos for Von Miller. So here's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. Is I have Zion Johnson still. He can be a solid. I might move him over to that right side or kind of try to trade for someone else. There's just, what I noticed while I was doing this is that, there's not a lot of people, with bad I have no money. I also, never end up having money at the end of these rebuilds. We're going to move Zion Johnson to the right guard spot, so he's still a starter on our team. I was willing to get rid of Austin Corbett. He was making, $7 million. So we're gonna as of now, it's looking like this. I'd honestly be willing to trade Jonnu Smith if I feel like I can get a better player. Same thing with Hunter Renfrow. But now we added Von Miller onto this team. I've been thinking about moving Mace Funa inside, just to kind of be that second guy for Fred Warner. Imagine that, Fred Warner and Von Miller in the same linebacking core. Oh my goodness. So this is what it's looking like right now. I'm not sure how good. Yeah, he's a 70 overall, which it's fine. I don't really care that much. He's just a linebacker number 2 now. I'd be honest, if I can trade Yannick Ngakoue and get a pretty solid guy for that, I've been thinking about trading Deshaun Hand, maybe get a good right end, at least for this year. Or I could rock with the way this team looks right now. Honestly, I might do that, and if I have to, I'll run another year. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll see you guys. No, you know what? We're gonna go all in this year. I'll see you guys when I make it. So guys, the way this team is just set up, I'm honestly probably not gonna be able to make another trade. So this is gonna be the roster for the final year. So Spencer Rattler will be his third season starting. Zion Johnson, the squad's looking pretty solid. This team is just now it's a little tight with money. Let's hope Lynn can just go off. So we're just gonna hope. This team looks overall. This team looks pretty good. We added Von Miller, at least even if it's not just ew. Oh, if I could talk. Oh my god. But even if it's just for 1 year, let's hope we can finish great. I'll see you guys. All right, guys. So we finished 11-5. Wow. Whoa. And from the looks of it, this is gonna be Von Miller's last year. Okay, depression, man. That's sad to think about. Man, Vaughn retiring. Oh, doesn't sound like it should be possible. Okay. But alright, let's go ahead and check out stats. Spencer Rattler, but we're still in the wild card, man. I feel like I never get out of the fucking wild card. 29 touchdowns, so no quarterback in the rebuild. Well, Spencer Rattler had an amazing year. Josh Jacobs kind of took a step back. Well, he must have got hurt because Joe Beckham had more carries than him. That random guy I have. Devontae Adams kind of revamped himself. Henry Ruggs had 11 touchdowns. Also revamped himself. What else we got? Fred Warner led our team in tackles. Trayvon Mullen was right there with him. Leading our team in sacks was Von Miller. Had a great year. Man, great final year. What a way to go out. Where's the new guy at? Lynn? Kind of shit. Kind of. Well, I mean, Crosby had a shit year, too. Dang, 4 interceptions. What was that? Divine Diablo. Backup free safety. Did Moray get hurt or something? No, that's really weird. That guy is Divine Satan. That's so... I mean, hey, shout out to him. Even Ben Weber got in there. Heck yeah. Look at that. Alright, our team, we played a lot better than we normally do. We're pretty shit offensively, but that's alright. Our defense played great, which we haven't had all rebuild. Hopefully we can beat the Titans once again. Not banking on the fact we're going to. I'd like to, but you never know in these rebuilds. We do. Sweet. Team leader. What does Jordan Lewis want? 2 games away. 2 games. Got a good shot. Von Miller. He wants that second Super Bowl ring, guys. This time with the Raiders, He's like, I've always wanted to be a part of the Raiders. That was the squad. Fuck the Broncos. It's Raider gang up in this bitch. Can we beat the Steelers? They didn't take Sam Howell, so... At least I don't think they did. We beat the Steelers! Yes, sir! Okay, guys. 1 game away. 1 little game. Super Bowl bound. Hopefully. The defense, we're morally, we're great. But we're playing Zach Wilson. If you guys don't know, he's a god. I'm pretty sure he took us out of the play. No, we beat him 2 years ago with Derek Carr. We lost by 3. Dang, that sucks. But hey, that was a pretty fun rebuild. I think if we were to keep going with it in 2 to 3 years, we'd probably win the Super Bowl. Spencer Rattler, he's a beast. I wish we had him from the get-go. I probably should have started him that for his rookie year, but that's fine. Flynn didn't really develop the way I wanted him to. Von Miller would be retiring, but it was overall, the Raiders are an interesting team. I think that they still have a couple years. If they decide to stick with Derek Carr, they'll be all right, but their offensive line needs a lot of work, and their defense, the defensive line is just, it's a little weird. With Crosby and then with Cleveland Farrell, they're okay. They're basically a mediocre team. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Remember to like and subscribe, because that's what cool people do. All right, guys. See you.